My name's Dave Hegarty. I'm on property called Bellenbar, which is sort of northeast of Ford's Bridge on 34,000 acres. Fell in love with the area and said, this is me. My neighbours, I consider them older fellas, but they've been here all their lives, and they said to me to give me a bit of a boost of confidence that Bellenbar was one of the sweetest blocks around, and that's really why it's been overtaken by the scrub so well, is because it is such good, soft, sweet country, and it did have the best range of grasses and that around, and great biodiversity, you know. Infrastructure-wise, very little here. The sheep yards were basically had it. The wool shed was quite a good wool shed. The house had been burnt down, no cattle yards, water was just about, you know, had it, and pretty basic sort of show. My plan for this place is I want to get it back to what it was pre-woody weed, really. I want to get it back to 100% efficiency for grazing and, you know, really look after the place. And it's a pretty massive undertaking, but I don't think I'll see it in my lifetime, but I'll be certainly chipping away at it. Bloody hard. It's almost overwhelming, and I think to fund any part of this really, there's a lot of work away, 90% work away. A lot of shearing, crutching, bit of mustering, fencing, just lately a bit of dozer work and things. And I've got a few sheep and a few cattle and the billy goats. And that's what keeps my head above water, yeah. I got a bit of funding through the riparian program with the CMA, roughly 2008 I think, and fenced the creek country off so I could, because that's by far my best country, but by far my most valuable country as well. The crystal ball consists of turning tiger country into basically open, undulating woodland, really. I'd like to get as many different range of species of grass as I can. If I get probably half of what I'm talking about done by the time I pass away, then I'll be a happy man. Yeah. Basically, I must have faith in my own ideas, because for many, many years I'd say all these ideas at the pub and they'd all say I was an idiot. And they may well be right, but I've stuck with them, and I don't know, I think things will go all right. One stage I was going to have they called it the shopping trolley. I was going to have a motorised, sort of self-propelled Hagen saw blade out the front of the shopping trolley sort of thing, and go through mowing it down that way, and they rightly rubbished that one. But that was my first idea when I was about 25, so I've evolved. The theory behind my scrub roller, my scrubinator, is to lay all the hot bush down, so instead of being 6, 8, 10 foot in the air, it's actually in contact with the ground, and then nature can take over and degrade that down and compost it, and all of a sudden, from, you know, pretty scalded, nutrient poor soil, nature sort of starts to really work, and it really does turn it into a big compost heap. And, you know, the microbes and mould and everything starts to really work, and you get more carbon in your soil, and that holds moisture longer, and everything just snowballs from there. Only the scrub. I don't want to mow any trees down, got to have them, but the turpentine, butterbush, hot bush, it's got to go. Really no point in doing it unless it's goat free. You never, you know, a couple of old kangaroos not going to hurt anything, but 1,000 goats on it, yeah, it's going to be pointless. So it'll be TGP fenced and probably an 8-line hinge joint, I'd say, around the perimeter of it, and then just split up at this stage, probably with electric, to try and keep the cost down. It's extremely satisfying to see areas that were basically buggered start to grow something. Might only be a bit of cannonball or galvo or something, but then something grows, and a couple of years after that, a bit of grass is coming up and things like that. That's very satisfying, because this place can only go one way, and that's up, because it's been at the bottom for a long time. It's a challenge worth taking up, I reckon. And yeah, it's exciting, but you've got to have a win every now and then to keep you excited. You know, it's bloody true. So it's a great lifestyle. I wouldn't be anywhere else. Love it. Love it.